for decades, the Boy Scouts of America covered up cases of sexual abuse within their ranks. Now the organization has released 14,000 pages of its so-called perversion files, some about Scout leaders who served here in the Capital Region. As Craig Smith explains, local Scout leaders now are trying to reassure parents that things have changed.
The files are essentially a list of undesirables the Boy Scouts wanted to keep away from its members. A judge in Oregon ordered their release after a trial there demonstrated how the files were used.
Which is to say that the Boy Scouts knew they had an institution-wide problem with child abuse and didn't take steps to deal with that.
CBS News found a New York Times article from 1935 regarding a Boy Scouts red flag list, which contained names of people accused of what was then called moral perversion.
It is a whole different ballgame now.
Rich Stockton is a Boy Scouts executive overseeing 13 counties in the Capital Region.
If you have some kind of a criminal record, or if you in some way are someone that society doesn't want around children, is very difficult now. We don't allow any one-on-one contact with youth and adults. There has to be 2 adult leaders at all times.
At this gathering of Scouts in Schenectady, the troop leader says there's another reason it's less likely Scout leaders will hurt kids.
You'll see mothers and fathers with the boys. It's a lot more family-oriented, I think, than when I was in. You would have a couple leaders show up, and all the boys would be dropped off by the parents or walk there when, you could do that. And just now it's more family-oriented.
In more than a third of the cases, the Scouts never notified police. Many suspected offenders were allowed to just leave, free to find victims somewhere else.
I'm not going to defend what might have happened in the context of then. To the extent that we fell short of protecting a youth, and we did fall short in some instances, we're profoundly sorry.
Rich Stockton says in the case of local names he saw on a published list 2 weeks ago, each person had been subjected in some way to the legal system. Craig Smith, CBS6 News.